Students, today we will learn about input, output and storage devices. A computer is a machine that works on electricity. It can be compared to a magic box that can do a variety of jobs. Computers are not confined to offices only. These can be seen everywhere around us, such as at shops, schools, hospitals, banks, airports, railway stations, etc. Computer work very fast and give 100% accurate results. Definition: a computer is an electronic device that accepts data and instructions given by the user, processes them accordingly, and gives meaningful results. A computer system performs three basic functions: input, processing, and output. Students, know the important fact that CPU and other computer hardware components are attached to the motherboard. Motherboard is the main circuit board of the computer system. Parts of a computer. A computer system is made up of four types of devices: input devices, processing device, output devices, storage devices. These devices are connected with each other through wires. A computer performs various tasks with the help of these devices. Students, who is he? He is Vinod Dham, popularly known as the father of Pentium for his contribution in the development of the Pentium processor from Intel. Okay students, now we will talk about input devices. The devices through which we enter data and instructions are called the input devices. The most commonly used input device is the keyboard. The other input devices are mouse, trackball and light pen that do not require typing to input data. These are called pointing devices. We can select any item on the screen by pointing and clicking on it. Keyboard. A keyboard is used to input data and instructions into the computer. A standard keyboard has 104 keys which can be divided into four groups: typing keys, alphabet keys and numeric keys, function keys, F1 to F12, navigation keys, arrow keys, home, end, page up, page down, etc. and control keys, Control, Alt, Windows logo key and escape. Who is he? He is Sir Christopher Latham Sholes, is regarded as the inventor of QWERTY keyboard layout. Mouse. A mouse is a handheld pointing device with two buttons on its top. It is used to control the movement of a pointer to select the objects and to open files or folders. A mouse is also used to draw pictures. Who is he? He is Dr. Engelbart, the inventor of the computer mouse. A magic mouse is a multi-touch mouse which was designed in 2009. Microphone. A microphone is an input device which is used to record voice, music and sound into the computer system. Sound cards enable a computer to record sound from a microphone which is connected to the computer. Touchpad. On a laptop, a touch-sensitive pad is used instead of a mouse. We can control the movement of the pointer on the screen by moving the finger on the touchpad. Touchscreen. Touchscreen is a computer screen which is sensitive to the touch. On it, we can select objects directly by touching them with fingers without using any pointing device. They are used in tablets, laptops, ATMs, cell phones, etc. Light pen. A light pen is a pen-like pointing device. It is used to select objects on the display screen. It is quite similar to a mouse except that it allows the users to point to the objects displayed on the screen or draw directly on it. Light pen is only used with CRT monitors. These days, stylus, which is a type of light pen, is used with a tablet or digitizer. Students, note that a trackball is similar to a mouse and can be used in its place. It has a ball on its top. To move the pointer on the screen, roll the ball with your finger. Scanner. It is a device that reads the text or pictures printed on a paper and translates the information into a form that computer understands. There are mainly 4 types of scanners, but only 2 are commonly used. These are flatbed scanners and handheld scanners. Students note that the barcode scanner is used to scan the printed barcodes present on the various products. It can be seen in shops, malls, etc. Digital camera. Digital camera is used to take photographs and record videos. Photos or videos taken with a digital camera are stored in a memory chip inside the camera. Then the digital camera is plugged into the computer and the images or videos are transferred to the computer for storing, editing, printing, etc. Web camera. A web camera is a device connected to the computer for capturing still images and live videos. It is primarily used to chat live with friends and relatives using the internet. Now let us talk about processing device. Central processing unit. In a human body, the brain has an important role to play. The activities that we perform are the results of signals that we receive from our brain. Likewise, CPU is the brain of a computer where it processes and stores the information, performs calculations and sends the result to the output devices. It is placed inside a box called the CPU cabinet. The CPU has 3 main parts: ALU, CU and MU. Input device, memory unit, control unit, ALU. Output device. Number 1, MU, memory unit. This unit stores information temporarily or permanently according to our need. Number 2, ALU, arithmetic and logical unit. This unit performs all arithmetic calculations and logical operations. Control unit, CU. The control unit controls the working of all other units, that is, MU, ALU, input devices and output devices. It works like a traffic policeman. Okay, now let us learn about output devices. Output devices are used to display the data that we enter into a computer and the results that we get after processing. Monitor. The most common output device is the monitor. It looks like a television. The output that we get on a monitor is called a soft copy. There are 3 types of monitors: CRT monitors, LCD monitors, and LED monitors. CRT monitors are generally less expensive but consume more electricity. Both CRT and LCD monitors produce sharp images, but LCD monitors have the advantage of being much thinner, lighter, and consume less electricity. The third type of monitors are LED monitors. These monitors look more or less same as LCD monitors. These have better picture quality and are more in demand than LCDs. Speakers. Speakers are the output devices used to listen to music and sound effects from the computer. These may be built into the CPU cabinet or connected with cables to the CPU cabinet. Printer. It is an important part of a computer system. It prints the output onto paper. The printed copy is called a hard copy. The most commonly used printers are dot matrix, inkjet, and laser printers. The dot matrix printer works like a typewriter and creates an impression by striking its printing head on the paper. It is very noisy and does not produce high quality output. It gives output only in black and white. The inkjet printer sprays droplets of ink on paper to form the text and graphics. It is ideal for routine business work and personal documents. It can give output both in black and white and in color. It produces high-quality prints when used with special paper. The laser printer uses laser beams and dry ink to print. It is used mainly in publishing houses. It prints very fast and gives high-quality output. It works like a photocopier. Some printers also work like a photocopier machine. The laser printers cost more than inkjet printers. Okay, let's know more. The multifunction printer is an office machine which not only prints but also scans, produces photocopies, and faxes the document. This type of printer is also known as all-in-one printer. Let us do an activity using printer for better concept clarity. Open Paint 3D and draw a 2D drawing. Fill colors in it and save the file. Click on the menu icon. Select the Save option and specify the file name. Click on the menu icon and select the Print option. Choose the 2D print option from the Print pane. In the Print dialog box, specify the number of copies either by typing the number or by clicking the plus icon. Click on the Print button. Storage devices. Like our brain, a computer stores the data temporarily or permanently using short-term or long-term memory. The devices which helps us in storing the data permanently are called storage devices. We can retrieve the data from these devices whenever needed. Let's first discuss bits and byte. A computer can understand only two states, on, represented by 1, and off, represented by 0. These two digits, zeros and ones, are called binary digits or bits. The data is stored in the computer memory in the form of bits and is measured in bytes. Every computer has a certain amount of memory. The memory capacity determines how much data and instructions can be stored in the computer, either temporarily or permanently. The memory of a computer is of two types. Let us understand memory size. 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. 1024 bytes is equal to 1 kilobyte, 1 KB. 1024 KB is equal to 1 megabyte, 1 MB. 1024 MB is equal to 1 gigabyte, 1 GB. 1024 GB is equal to 1 terabyte, 1 TB. 1024 TB is equal to 1 petabyte, 1 PB. 1024 PB is equal to 1 exabyte, 1 EB. 1024 EB is equal to 1 zettabyte, 1 ZB. 1024 ZB is equal to 1 yottabyte, 1 YB. The memory of a computer is of two types. Internal memory is primary memory. External memory is secondary memory. Internal memory, RAM, ROM. External memory, hard disk, CD, DVD, Blu-ray disc, flash, pen drive, memory card. Alright students, let us now learn about internal memory. Internal memory is also called primary memory or main memory. It is the built-in memory designed to store data and instructions while the computer is working. The data stored in internal memory is erased when the computer is turned off. It is always easier to access data or programs from the internal memory as it is the fastest of all forms of computer data storage. Primary memory is of two types. RAM, Random access memory. It stores the information temporarily and works like a blackboard that can be constantly overwritten with new data. The information stored in the memory is lost when you turn off the computer or the power goes off. That is why RAM is also called volatile memory. Students, let us know more about RAM. When we start a computer, the operating system is loaded into RAM. Any software that we run is also loaded into RAM. It means that a computer with more RAM will work faster than a computer with lesser RAM. Students, let's know the fact. The amount of RAM installed in a computer affects the number and size of programs that a system can run simultaneously. Let's see an example. RAM, it is like a calculator where information exists till the calculator is on. The moment you turn off the calculator, all the data disappears. ROM, read-only memory. It holds the startup instructions that prepare a computer for use. The instructions stored in ROM cannot be changed but can only be read. It retains the stored information even when the power is switched off. Let's see an example. ROM is like an audio disc that can be played, but we cannot record anything on it, except in a few selected circumstances. Let's now talk about external memory. It is used to store information for a longer period. Data is not lost in the external memory even when the computer is turned off. It is also called the secondary memory. The external memory is essential because the internal memory of a computer has a limited storage capacity. Let's see an example. In our daily life, we use many storage devices such as cupboard, bookshelf, refrigerator, school bag, etc. A computer also uses various storage devices that vary in storage capacity. Example, hard disk, pen drive, CD, etc. These are permanent or non-volatile storage devices. When we run a program, it is copied from the secondary storage into the internal memory. It takes more time to access data from the secondary memory as compared to the internal memory. Okay, let's talk about portable storage devices. Hard disk. It is the main storage medium for computers. It is fixed inside the CPU box. It can hold a large amount of data. Hard disk can store up to 16 TB of data. Nowadays, external hard disks are also available, which are small in size and can be carried anywhere. Time for fact file. Hard disk was invented by IBM team lead by Ray Johnson. It is considered as the father of disk drive. CD stands for compact disc. It is an optical storage device. A CD is a thin, shiny, circular disc that can store up to 700 MB of data and measures 4.7 inches in diameter. A CD can hold text, graphics, sounds, images, and videos. It can be used for data backup and holding software. DVD. The full form of DVD is Digital Versatile Disc or Digital Video Disc. It is an optical storage device used for data storage and for recording movies with high video and sound quality. The storage capacity varies from 4.7 GB to 17 GB. Blu-ray disc. It is a new optical disc format that can store up to 128 GB of data. This disc is mainly used for storing high-quality sound, games, and movie data. The name Blu-ray disc is derived from the blue-violet laser that is used to read and write data on it. Let us do an activity using a CD or DVD for better concept clarity. Press the push button present on the CD or DVD drive. The CD or DVD drive tray will slide out. Place a CD or DVD in it and press the push button. The tray will move in. The CD or DVD has autoplay program. The CD or DVD will start running automatically. If the CD or DVD does not play automatically, double-click on the CD drive icon in the This PC folder. It will display its contents. To open any file, just double-click on it. Flash drive. It is popularly known as pen drive and the most popular data backup device. It is a plug-and-play device and can be connected to the USB Universal Serial Bus port. It is a small, lightweight and removable drive. It is used for copying and moving data from one computer to another. A flash disk can store up to 4 TB of data. Memory card. A memory card is a storage medium for portable devices like mobiles, digital cameras and music players. These devices transfer image and music files into a computer by using memory card reader that can be connected to a computer through a USB cable. Nowadays, most of the laptops come with inbuilt card reader port. Let us see an example. A multimedia card in a digital camera or mobile. A memory multimedia card is small in size, approximately the size of a postage stamp. Multimedia cards are available in various storage capacities ranging up to 512 GB. Let us quickly glance through the key points discussed in this chapter. A computer system performs 3 basic functions: input, processing and output. A computer system is made up of 4 types of devices: input devices, output devices, processing devices, storage devices. Devices through which we enter data and instructions into the computer are called input devices. Devices that display input as well as result, which we get after processing, are called output devices. Devices used to store data and instructions entered by the user are called storage devices.